I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. The piano is a 1983 Yamaha U1 and it's a fantastic piano and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure how well you can see it in this relatively low light, but it's a beautiful satin finish, which it was originally a high gloss like this piano here, you know, mirror shine. But when we did a complete refurbish on it, we went through everything like with a fine-tooth comb to make it as close to perfection as we possibly can, which is a huge undertaking. We can really go one of two ways. We can either polish it out, all of the like fine little swirl scratches that every piano gets over the years, or we can buff that out so it's back to high polish, and we do that with some. Whereas on this one, we go the opposite direction and matte it down, and it's not quite matte, it's more of a satin because there's still some light reflecting, but it just looks super classy. I hope it comes through in the video. I think it looks great. It looks frankly like a brand new piano. There's virtually not a scratch or any issue whatsoever with the finish. Also, when we do that, we go over all of the metal stuff, the buff all of the hardware and buff up the decal and the lock and the pedals so they're beautiful, and the hinges high gloss, high polish as well. And then when we do the full refurbish, we go through the inside because over the years of use, things like the hammers and other components get worn out. So you can see like we've replaced some felt, we've replaced, the bridle straps have been replaced, the hammers have been reshaped, everything's been aligned and lubricated and tightened and regulated to ensure that the touch is correct. So if you're not familiar with the term regulation, basically in a nutshell what that is ensuring that all of the components, pianos are extremely mechanical, and so it's ensuring that all of the mechanical components are working correctly with each other to give the right touch. There's a fairly broad range of what will function, meaning you hit a key and you get a sound, but there's a very narrow range of what is functioning correctly. And by correctly, I mean you're not just playing mezzo to mezzo, but you're playing triple pianissimo all the way to triple forte and everything in between, plus you have optimal repetition when you have a properly regulated piano like this one is. And generally what you see on a piano that's even like 10 or 20 years old, it's going to be out of regulation, and it will be functional, back to what I was saying a minute ago, where you play it and you get a sound, but you're sort of relegated to just playing mezzo piano to mezzo forte, and you can't really go outside of that, and even then it's not consistent, and it's just a much less nuanced experience to play than a properly regulated piano like this one is. So the goal when we do these U1s, we do a lot of U1s and U3s. I've sold hundreds, if not over 1,000 over my career in pianos, and they're fantastic pianos. I just keep coming back to them again and again. I'm always looking for U1s and U3s just because they're awesome, and they hold up really, really well. Okay, this particular piano is very rich and full. A lot of U1s have the reputation for being quite bright, and I actually have one currently that is very, very bright. Unlike this one, it still has a relatively bright Yamaha kind of reputation sound, but it also has much more of a fullness that a lot of U1s don't. It sounds just rich at the same time that it has that Yamaha brightness. an awesome piano. Come check it out, see what you think. The address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem, and the phone number here is 801-701-0113. Thanks for watching.